Hello everybody. So I decided to do a video for the next 2 week experiment. The 1st of August, around that time, I started to do one. One morning I did a meditation, and as I was feeling good in my meditation, I felt like I heard source said to me, what would you do if in 2 weeks you knew that you would have a jump start to a relief of what you've been asking for? And I got excited. I got so excited during the meditation. When I came out, I wrote that down. What would you do if you knew in 2 weeks you would get a relief? And so later on that day, my daughter said something to me in the effect of, we needed something for the house. And I said, what would you do if you knew in 2 weeks that we were going to get a blessing, that you would be able to get your money that I owed you and all the things that you needed for school? And she got excited. She got so excited. That's when I decided to post it on All Things Possible. And I figured, since it is a page I created for experiments, for ideas, for information to be shared, let's share it on All Things Possible. So I did. And I wrote down the date from 2 weeks when I started. It was the 13th of August. And so every time within the next 2 weeks, we kept reminding each other, don't forget, in 2 weeks, in 2 weeks. But anyways, on the second day of doing the experiment, I realized that I was in the right direction, because I got a phone call, or a text actually, from one of the representatives from Make-A-Wish Foundation, which we have been trying to get in touch with for about a year now. And she said, can we meet on the 13th? I was like, okay, so this is evidence. I'm in the right direction. I'm going to keep doing this. And I got more excited. And every time we did whatever we did, anytime I went to worry, say we don't have enough gas, we don't have enough whatever, I decided to get happy and remind myself that I had, in fact, got confirmation. Well, it was like I pretended like I had a letter or email sent to me saying, this money is coming to you to be able to give you a relief. So I do cleaning job, and I went to work one day. I came back and I was like, oh man, this is not the same body as it used to be. I would love to be able to make a good income while I was doing something that I love in the spiritual realm, helping people spiritually while I was making good money. And so I think maybe a couple of days went by, and I just kept reminding myself it was coming. I was doing the best with what we have. We were going to make the best of it. If it was $5, we spend it happily. We just made the best of everything. And so my friend called me or texted me, and he said, I'm in a mastermind group and 2 people are looking for assistance. Would you be interested? More evidence. So more happiness. I got even more excited. I was like, yes. So I did a phone interview with both of them that day, and it went well. They said yes, they could use me, and I said, yeah, I'm happy to be here. And so here again was more evidence for me doing this experiment. And, for me, it was working. So I kept getting happy. And every time I would doubt, I would say, no, I have a fact email saying that this was going to work, that there's something coming for me. So it was time for school orientation. On about 11 days into the experiment, it was for school orientation. I'm there sitting in the orientation room, and I decided to check my account because I knew some money was coming in that day, and it wasn't going to be enough what we needed to get everything done, but it was going to make the best. I was going to make the best out of whatever was coming. Well, I opened up the email while I'm sitting there in the classroom, and it was enough to cover my bills that I had backed up. It was enough to get the kids in school. It was enough to get all the things that I had needed and asked for relief from. And I just jumped up. I grabbed my daughter in the classroom and I hugged her and I said, oh my God, it happened. It happened. It happened. And we got so excited. We went school shopping the next 4 days before school started and got everything. I paid bills, and that relief came, and I was like, oh my gosh, this was so fun. I'm going to do it again. So here we are. And I would like to invite you in the next 2 weeks, every time you pick one intention, one thing to be clear about, because there's so many that we need, right? And it's easy to get jumbled up in our vibration because we need this, we want this, we need this, we want that. So we're going to pick one thing. We're going to focus on it and say, Source has answered me and said, this is mine. Whether it be health, whether it be money, whether it be a lover, and you say, this is mine. And in the 2 weeks, every time your mind wanders on the doubt or opposite of knowing that this is yours, remind yourself, it has already been said that it is mine. And so I'm going to get happy and make the best of what is right now. That was basically the idea behind the experiment, was just making myself happy with what was and is now and expecting something more. And it worked, guys. So I'm going to do it again. This time I'm setting, of course, a different intention. And I invite you to join me to have fun. This is just for fun. This is to see if all the things that we've been learning about actually work by actually applying them now. And so I look forward to hearing great things from you guys. And I look forward to sharing wonderful things with you guys. So just comment throughout the week. You can make a post or, a comment under this video if you like, of what's working for you. How is it working for you? What do you find differently? And just let it be fun. Don't take it too seriously. All right. Well, thank you for joining me in my dark room. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. All right. Stay blessed. Have a nice day.